guys, it's Ogs, your brother from the US. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. We are not done yet. Yeah, we're gonna continue and people are gonna be jealous of Chelsea Football Club. What the hell Todd Boehly was doing on Twitter Space? Yeah, he was listening to Chelsea fans, what they think and what they want next. So the boss was there and people suggested all kind of names and what position we really need after this Mudryk hijack. But before we go any further, you know what to do. Help your brother out. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Comment down below. Share. Only one click away, my friend. And you all set. Let's get at least 1,000 likes. Come on, man. We can do it. Anyways, my friend. So, Todd Boehly is not done yet. I heard all kind of critics told this guy. He came to kill our club. We want Abramovich back. Listen, I don't blame you. It's going to take years to try to defeat that mentality. You know, because it's been there like for 20 years under Roman. This time, we're being really smart. We don't waste our money for no reason. I mean, you can make a case. Last summer, we spent a lot of money on players that are not producing yet. But that was understandable. The manager wanted certain players. The new owner doesn't know anything about football. He had just to trust the manager. We spent 300 million and it looks like we made huge mistakes. But we're going to start correcting those mistakes. And some people are asking, are we going to be able to afford other players since we are spending like 100 million on Mudryk, you know? And some other target there that we've been getting 20 million here, 30 million there, 45 there. Are we really going to be able to sign more players? So the Mudryk deal, and people saying, why are you paying 100 million on Mudryk instead of go for Enzo Fernandez? For the last time, I would tell you, it's a lot of stuff behind it. Because we have to pay small amount every single season instead of paying, you know, the same time. But for Enzo, we have to pay 120 million one time. It's complicated to explain, especially for the kid who are watching and who don't know anything about finances. It is what it is.
Jules, why are they giving out such long contracts?
So yeah, we explained it on yesterday's show. There's two things. I mean, you end up committing, let's put it that way, or investing a lot more money in terms of wages, because if you give someone, let's say 10 million a year over 5 years, that's 50. Over 8.5 years, obviously it's much more. However, what this long contract allows you to do is spread the cost of that transfer, which is called amortization, over the length of that contract. So you end up paying, well, putting on your books less and less, or less every year, because you've had this 8-year contract instead of having, for example, a 4-year contract, and you will have to pay that transfer fee twice quicker than over an 8-year length if you want. So this is, I think, why they do it. It's also, I guess, that you commit that players for longer. So if he's a superstar like Mudryk, then you don't need to talk with him about extending his contract and reevaluating his contract in 2 years or 3 years' time. It's more difficult for him to live on a free, for example, or to run down his contract because the contract is so long. So there's clearly pros and cons, but what we haven't really seen before is many top clubs doing that kind of length. And for so many players, because Badiashile, of course, has signed a very long deal as well. Mudryk, Fofana too. So it's clearly the trend that they're going down now, that the route that Chelsea have decided to go down.
Okay, people. So I hope you heard or you have already an idea about why we are giving players a long-term contract and paying a lot of money like that. Just an idea. I don't expect many people to understand this. So, who is next? Ben Jacobs and many sources, even Fabrizio Romano, said, keep your eye open on Moises Caicedo. Because Moises Caicedo is going to be the same. We pay, probably we're going to end up by paying 75 million, but the payment is going to be over the years. It's going to be, each year you pay a certain amount of money. So keep your eye open on that. Ben Jacobs here is explaining really very well. Brighton know that they can get a lot of money from Chelsea. So keep your eye open on this deal here, because it might happen. It might not look good for many people who wanted Enzo Fernandez, but I'm telling you that Caicedo is not that bad, okay? He has done it in the Premier League. Enzo Fernandez need to come to the league and prove us that he can do it in the Premier League. So Caicedo, good choice, bad choice? Put your comment down below and let's keep the conversation going. All right, so let's go. Chelsea still on the market. Noni Mudryk or Madueke, yeah. I'm gonna have to practice how to pronounce his last name. Apologies, but he started the other day for PSV, and he was the man of the match. Absolutely destroyed everything, and apparently Chelsea still in touch. So don't be surprised this week if we get this brother here, Madueke, or yeah, I'm gonna just call him Noni. Okay, Noni, yeah. So stay tuned because many news might come this week. Todd Boehly is very, very angry, and no matter how people think about this brother, he's injury prone. I'm not too sure, but he's a 20 years old kid that can still improve if we have a good health department at Chelsea that we don't have any right now. So it's kind of a worrying situation, but let's wait and see what's gonna happen. So let's finish this video before it get too long. To let's talk about Marcus Thuram. Chelsea still pushing, but the problem we have now, I was watching some news from back home in France, and PSG apparently are really pushing to get him because Mbappe wanna play with a target man in front, and they don't really have a target man. They bought a young man called Hugo Ekitike, something like that, and he's not doing good at the moment, and they need somebody confirmed for the second part of the season in the Champions League. So if you are Marcus Thuram, if you have to go back home in France, play in Paris with Leo Messi, Neymar Jr., Kylian Mbappe, you know, they are ready to win something. You know that at the end of the season, you're going to win at least 3 trophies. The Champions League, you might make it to the semi-final or even the final. And Chelsea, you have a new project, a bunch of kids, 10th in the league, and no chance really on paper to win a trophy, even though they can surprise you and win the Champions League. I think his choice is gonna be very easy. He's gonna choose Paris. Come on, Paris might even offer him more money. So, but let's keep your eye open on this. Probably Badiashile, N'Golo Kante, Nkunku, and even Wesley Fofana. People like that can make a call and say, hey, we are building something amazing at Chelsea Football Club. Would you please come and be part of the revolution? So let's keep our eyes open and see what's gonna happen. But I really like the guy. Low profile, but he can help us a lot. Leave your comment and let's keep the conversation going. God bless.